Okay, good deal. Back. We are back. And in the last tutorial, we set it up. Okay. We got a menu. We got options. Okay. And we can read input. Okay. And if it's not 1 or 2, we get bogus. Okay. Now, let's say, Vim Netman. Let's customize this up a little bit. Let's say, welcome to that. And I want a little space here in between select an option and the actual options. Okay. And instead of saying bogus, I want to say enter one of the options above. Okay. And I want to also echo out exiting. Okay. I'm just going to exit. And maybe if I change that later on, I could put this in a loop, so if I do screw up, I'll be able to do something else. So let's see how that looks right quick. I'll run it. Okay, so I got a little bit of space there. Looks good. Welcome to ImpNet. Select an option. 1 for saved AP, 2 for a new AP. Alright, and if I hit 4, it's going to say enter one of the options above, exiting. Doesn't sound authoritative enough. Let's say you must enter one of the options above. Okay. Cool. Q. You must enter one of the options above. Alright. Good deal, good deal. That's cool. So, if works, if we press 1, it says we have to, for a saved access point. And we don't have any saved access points yet. We don't even really have it going, right? So let's work on 2 for a new P. We have to add a point before we can save a point. So let's do that. Let's add a point first. So now, if we press 2, let's tail it off into a new level here. Okay? We can say clear. Okay. Let's put a comment and a little bit of space right here. Let's say add and access. Okay. So we're going to clear the screen, and actually I would like to just pull this stuff in a little bit. A lot of people tab in, a lot of people 2 space in, and I just like to 2 space in, so I'm just going to do that. And my if statement starts here, at the beginning of the program. So I can come out like this, and let's pull that in, and you'll see as you go on, some scripts you look at, you'll see that they are spaced different and aligned different. And the bigger the program and more the tabs, it seems to push everything all the way over to the far right, and it can really bothersome at times. Alright, so I just 2 space and stuff. Alright, and within the if statements, I like to bring them solid to the front. And then 2 spaces. Okay? So cool. And we're gonna add another level here. So we're gonna clear the screen, and we're not gonna say you said 2 anymore. We're going to accept escape characters. Let's say, please enter the SSID. Okay. And give ourselves a little space. Alright, so this program is now going to run from within this loop here. So, please enter SSID. Let's see how that looks so far. Right, quit. Clear. And 1's going to say that. Okay. That's just a test. 2, clear the screen. There you go. Enter SSID. Enter the SSID. So, let's put a colon for aesthetics. And now I guess we gotta read. Let's read SSID. And now let's also say read SSID. This message the user for the type of authentication that we have on it. So read SSID. Let's give it a little lag too. Please enter SSID. Let's make it sleep for 2 seconds. Okay? And then it'll go to the next command. So let's say, please select the type of authentication. Okay? Then we'll have another menu down here. Right click. So, say, open internet, please select an option. 1 for saved AP, 2 for new AP. We're going to do 2. Now we have to enter the SSID. Well, let's say blah. Now it should sleep for 2 seconds, and then it'll give us another prompt. So let's say enter now. 1, 2. There you go. Please select the type of authentication. Okay. Looks good. We got a menu within a menu. Type of authentication. And now we should say something like we should echo out to the screen something. Let's say echo E. Let's say echo E. Let's see. Select type of authentication. Let's give it a new line. We're going to say 1 for at least 3 types of authentication. We're going to say open. And let's say let's say echo E 2 for WEP. And let's say echo 3 for WPA2. Okay. Alright, that's cool. And let's call our space variable again. Okay, just to make it look a little neat. And let's right click. See what happens. Run. Select an access point, blah blah blah. And we'll say 2. Please enter the SSID. I have no SSID. Say 2 seconds. Please select the type of authentication. Okay? So we got 1 for open, 2 for web key, 3 for WPA2 key. Cool. Looks good. Actually, space variable. Oh, spacer. spacer. Should look a lot better. Okay. Okay, and we'll hit 2. 1, 2. And a little menu set up there. Do I want that to clear after I hit the SSID? I don't know, that's all nitpicking work, it doesn't matter. But we have the menu options here. Okay. And the space. So, moving right along. Now, after the spacer, I guess it would be good to read key. Do I want key as in authentication key, or do I want key? I know that's cheap. Let's go look at my other script I made. Yeah. So let's say read key. I'm going to read the key. And now I need to make it do some more stuff. So I'm going to come in 2 more and add access point. Okay. Now, do I want to connect to it? Well, first I do want to test it. I can add comments later. Set up another if statement. If then, and immediately I like to close them out. Fee. Okay. A lot of times you can get lost with your if statements. Some people just open them and don't close them with the fee at the end, and by the time, as you can see, even with this little script here, you know, sometimes without syntax highlighting and all this other IDE stuff to kind of check your syntax for you, you can get lost in being a debugging nightmare. So I want to say if $key equals, not exactly equals, it's okay for this one, and the other ones it's okay for too, but I know with C, a lot of C programming, you don't say exactly equals sometimes. Equals and exactly equals in Bash is kind of on the same terms, so it's okay. If key equals equals 1, then I want to do if key is equal to 1, I want to echo out using open authentication. Okay? And I can also say else if with a else if you don't have the, you know, because it's else if, so you don't have to close anything out, it's just appending to the if. Else if $key equals 2, then I want to echo something else out. It should be echo using WP or WEP authentication. Alright. And one more if. Else if. Then. Okay. $key is equal to 3. Okay. Then I want to echo out echo using WPA2 authentication. Okay, and finally, if it doesn't equal 1, 2, or 3, then I would like to just say else. Else I want to my tabbing stuff is all messed up today. Echo. I want to put some new lines on here. I'm going to say echo, you must choose from the above. No exclamation points, I don't like my program's yelling at me. I'll say new line, we'll say exiting again. Okay? Let's see how that works. Let's not see how that works yet. First we didn't said else. Okay, yeah, we're cool. If I quit. Let's say 2. Enter SSID. Sleep 2 seconds. Okay. Select type of authentication. Let's be a dodo. We'll say DDS KKK DDS FDS. There you go. You must choose from the above. Exit. Cool. Say 2. And we'll say 2. And we'll say choose a type of authentication. Let's say 2. Using WEP. And if we say 3, using WPA2. 2. And let's say and 1 should be open. Using open authentication. Cool. Alright, that looks good. And basically, our program does nothing, but it does make decisions. Alright, so that's very important. Very important. These test functions are very important. They exclude possibilities, and it kind of steers your code to where you gotta go. Okay? So, first, I'm just going to actually just connect to an open router. That would be the first thing. Create a save file, which would be the next thing, and then we'll get the layout of that, and we'll keep moving to a WEP authentication, WPA2 authentication, which these are totally different from each other. Okay, and then we'll actually start incorporating some functions and getting this thing to actually do what we want it to do. But the menus are all here, and it's looking good. So pick it up in the next one, and peace out.